Downtime. Time to check social feeds, text a friend, play podcasts. Network downtime. Yeah. Scratch catching up on all that only internet-y stuff. But with ServiceNow digital solutions for telecommunications, customers get real-time updates about their service disruptions while network teams automate issue resolution, all on a single intuitive platform. How do you help customers enjoy their downtime? With ServiceNow, you can better anticipate and communicate network downtime. Learn more at
Yeah. Honey, if y'all hear me, can y'all please give me some thumbs up in the chat. Please like, share, subscribe as always. So we can get on into what the hell is going on. What's going on? I can just get right to the chat call. Right to the chat call. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. You don't have to wait till y'all let me know y'all can hear me, because I'm not okay. Good. Yes, all at the same time. What's good with it, spitting fire? What's good with it? Yeah, you the first one. What's good with it? Hey, honey. Hey, Miss Dee Dee. What it do, boss? What it do? Hey, Danny. Karen Johnson. Well, I can't say the damn. You usually ain't the first one, the first of the KKK, so I can't say 1/3 of the. Well, I can't still say 1/3 of the KKK. Shit. Hey, I am Queen Newton. Hey, late to the party. What's good with it, Tune? What's good with it? Throw it up, but be careful. What is going on, people? What is going on? Lord have mercy, Jesus, honey. I'm so glad that I be at this point, this area, during this time that I be working on just like contracts and shit like that, pretty much where I can really, really, really set my own hours, because baby, y'all gonna get me fired. Y'all motherfuckers gonna get me fired. Then I got to sit up there and be putting up there, cash app. I'm like, DJ Tyson, come on over here, help me get some of this damn money. Shit, what the hell? Oh, Lord. Oh, what's good with it, 312? What it do? Hey, Samara. Oh, I have some more people. Hey, Rachel, Lucas. Hey, Sugar Baby. Y'all, so I know y'all seen what came in. I mean, when I tell you, hell, I didn't even know the boy had the goddamn jury had them been picked for old Jussie. I hadn't even known that. And now, baby, they done already convicted the boy. That they are not playing. Chicago means business. So, baby, if y'all in Chicago, you better be careful. Shit, better be careful what you do to me. Because if we lock your ass up. So let me, I already got the article already keyed up and ready to go. I'm going to let this article do the reading.
at ServiceNow.com.
Jussie Smollett convicted of orchestrating and reporting a phony hate crime on himself. Actor Jussie Smollett was convicted by a Cook County jury Thursday of staging and reporting a hate crime on himself, marking a dramatic end to a case that captivated the nation ever since he reported being attacked on a frigid night in Chicago nearly 3 years ago. After a week-long trial with testimony from 13 witnesses and lengthy closing arguments, the jury deliberated for about 9 hours over 2 days before finding Smollett, 39, guilty of disorderly conduct for lying to police about the January 2019 incident. Smollett faces up to 3 years in prison, though with no prior criminal record it's far more likely he would receive a lighter sentence, including possible probation. Smollett remained stoic as the verdict was announced. He was found guilty on 5 of 6 counts. The allegedly phony racial and homophobic attack on the then-Empire actor led to one of the most momentous minor felony cases in Cook County history. Under an international media spotlight, the case spiraled into a tangle of rumors and culture war flashpoints, competing lawsuits, a special prosecutor's investigation, and a political crisis for Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx. But jurors were tasked with determining only one thing: whether Smollett, in fact, staged the attack on himself, then lied to police about it. The jury heard closing arguments Wednesday. The jury first heard from Special Prosecutor Dan Webb, who said Smollett not only committed a crime by falsely reporting a hate crime, what he did was just plain wrong to denigrate something as serious as a hate crime. Webb said it was particularly egregious for Smollett to make sure his plan had words and symbols emblematic of this country's racist past, including a noose and the use of the N-word. When Smollett's attorney Nanayuchi addressed the panel, he said the prosecution's case was riddled with doubts and built on the testimony of 2 brothers who are criminals and certified liars. Uche also questioned why Smollett would instruct his attackers to wear pro-Trump hats and yell slogans like, "This is MAGA country." He's dumb enough to go into Obama City and pretend there's Trump supporters running around with MAGA hats, he said. Give me a break. Mkrpo at ChicagoTribune.com. Meisner at ChicagoTribune.com.
She read all this? Oh, she did. Damn. Okay. I ain't gonna fight with the lady reader. So that was quick. Hey, that was just as quick as it took to get his ass indicted, to get his ass convicted. Shit, she took just as swift the time to goddamn read that article. Damn. Baby, they getting, hey, they throwing us to the wayside, to the left and the right and the left. They getting us on off. Even the goddamn reader read the whole ass article. I'm like, what the hell? She done? Hell. Whoa, y'all. Karen J, 2/3 of the KKK. Hey, James Harris. Hey, all of y'all. What have you? So, y'all, that's crazy. That is crazy as hell. They found him guilty. You know, that evidence, when I tell you that evidence, that's listen. You know, that it's, how can I put this? Like, I told you, everything is alleged, right? On that damn, on those indictments, on those charging sheets, whatever. Everything is alleged. And when people have evidence like that, which is direct evidence, not circumstantial, but somebody has direct evidence like that, the only thing that you can get to counteract that is evidence that shows that you did not do it. And that's in every case. Evidence that shows that you did not do it. You can take the stand. That's about as close as evidence that, you know, if you don't have anything that shows that you could not do it, meaning you don't have the means, the motive, or the opportunity to start, and then it feels out, you know, and that's some investigating shit, depending on how you was taught to investigate, and you go and you stretch it, you know, and it makes it goes in other directions, whatever. It's like a branch on a tree. If you don't have that, then it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to overcome a case, because you got to prove, you know, to be found innocent. You have to prove, you know, reasonable doubt. But if the prosecutor proves beyond a reasonable doubt, meaning proving more likely than not that you did it, and I teach, you ain't got to be found 100% guilty, but at least 51%. If you want to put it in metrics, so you can keep that in mind when you're thinking about, because some people get reasonable doubt, beyond reasonable doubt, and beyond all reasonable doubt confused. To alleviate that process, I teach you have to find someone at least 50. You don't have to find them 100% guilty, but at least 51% guilty. That means more than reasonable doubt, but not beyond all reasonable doubt. So you know, keep that in mind, because a lot of people, you know, I know y'all. I got my the interns in here, the legal interns in here, and the some of y'all are goddamn. Let me see what we got. We got interns. We have paralegals up in here. Shit. And some of y'all here about to be experts. Hey, that's what we got up in this building. And all of them can be found on Club Blue. Hey, that's a shameless plug. But hey, I got to get it out. So yeah, so that's crazy. Yeah. How they be saying around here? This Chicago, nigga. Get off my penis. Oh shit. If you ain't come from Chicago, then you can't tell us what to do in Chicago. You can't have a feeling about Chicago, nigga. Understand that? Boo, boo. I said I was gonna incorporate that into my because I'm trying to incorporate some of the ghetto mannerisms into stuff, and I have to do that. And so I will be clapping and hollering boo boo sometimes when I'm cussing. You understand that? Boo boo. Oh, it's not even natural. Oh Lord, I got to get it together. Okay, and then I got to learn. I'm working on snatching my hands around. You know how them girls that be having them nails, be snatching their hands back and forth and shit. I got to learn how to snatch my hands back. I'm doing it right here. Y'all can't see, but I'm doing it. I'm trying to snatch my hands. And you know how they be putting their hands in the camera and shit and snatching it back? I got to learn how to do that. I got to snatch it. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? Boo, boo. Oh, oh, Lord. I got to get that down. You know, boo, boo, snatching my hands. Okay? Because I'm letting my nails grow out a little bit to where it looks like I got a French manicure, but I don't, because I don't get all that stuff on them. But I got to apply some clear nail hardener or whatever. But yes, I'm going to get that down. I am. Now, I'm not going to go get no colorful hair, but I am going to be snatching my hands and clapping. And boy, when I learn how to pop my mouth, it's over for y'all ass. I got to learn how to do it. Wait a minute. Let me see. Wait a minute. I don't think y'all can hear it. Wait a minute. I don't know how to do. No, that's blowing a kiss. That's blowing a kiss. That ain't what they do. They say, man. Some shit like that. I don't know how to do that shit. I mean, I don't know how to do it. But I'm gonna figure this shit out. Drink some orange juice. I understand. Wait a minute. I think I almost got it. No, that's That's something else. That's clunk. It's clunk. Let me stick to what I got down pat already. You understand what I'm saying? Boo, boo. How about that for a shelter life, JoJo? It ain't too shelter no more. Listen, understand that, JoJo? God damn it. I'm gonna get that shit. While you wait, I'm be twerking, clocking, tapping my motherfucking mouth and just hollering boo boo. Watch. You give me about 45 more days. I'm gonna have that shit on the wraps. Yeah. Yeah. Understand what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, I gotta make it end with a period. Okay. Period. One thing I had to work on one thing at a time. Period. Boo boo. Shit. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Oh Jesus. I'm sure glad y'all came on back. We're gonna talk about last night. I'm glad y'all came on back. Oh, shit. Oh. Baby, let me tell you something. Woo, child. Sorry about that. I had to drink something. All that tapping and boo-booing and period. That works. Period. How they be saying period. Oh, the people from Baltimore, they be hard. Period. 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 Okay. Maybe I should get some. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna open up a segment called Teaching with Miss Denise. She can come and teach me all the Baltimore dialect, how to pronounce all the Baltimore words, especially words with the PRs and shit like that. I mean, that'd be a good thing because she got the down pat. She has the Baltimore dialect down pat. Her. I can prove what I'm saying. I can prove it. Prove it. Okay? Huh? That girl they showed on the other day on that picture wasn't prayer. Prayer. Period. Prayer. Shit. Shit. Teaching with Miss Denise. Oh yeah, and teaching with Angelo. He has it bad. Who are some Baltimore people that I fuck with that I like? Let me see. Who else can teach me how to speak Baltimore? That's what we're gonna do. Speaking Baltimore. Okay? We get some of them motherfuckers over here. They help us out. Because we don't know what the fuck they be talking about. Okay? We don't know. We don't know what they trying to say. What the fuck they trying to say? We like, what? You're like, what? But yeah, so anyway, welcome and welcome back. So, listen. I appreciate all the comments and the concerns, and I especially appreciate the criticism because I get to evaluate them and stuff like that. So that'd be really well accepted. Now, some people I can tell when people be on that fuck shit, and if you send me if you give me a fucked up comment, I'll return it. So, and that's just how that is. And it depends on who it is, and if your ass is supposed to be blocked anyway, I'll just go ahead and try to block you if by any means necessary. I'll be all in the YouTube blocking guidelines trying to figure out how to block your bitch ass because you coming on with that bullshit. I don't be having time to hear that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to hear bullshit, but I make time. That's the difference. If I'm making time to hear that motherfucking bullshit, then you should respect that and don't come with no stupid bullshit. Come on, some other kind of bullshit. That's real bullshit, not no stupid bullshit. That's what's wrong with black folks. They don't respect people's time. Anyway. Honey, I slept so goddamn long, and I be mad. I be mad when I be missing Randa and some of the other people because, well, for one, because she'll snatch that shit down quick. You be like, what the fuck? Video can't be viewed at this. What the fuck? So I saw a bunch of people live, and I was trying to wait till everybody got to the end of their live. I guess I thought I saw SPEAKN live. That's why I was surprised to see her. And I was trying to, I be going back because I'm Curtis, right? I be going back even to motherfuckers I don't like. I be going to see, when they done or if they just about being done, then I don't, like because I go and sit. And if I don't like your ass, I go sit in your goddamn bushes and see what the hell you talking about. If you talk about something, and if I know you're gonna talk about me, I got the front row seat in your motherfucking lawn. I be tempting to hit that motherfucking line or whatever, but I know you're a bitch ass nigga or a bitch ass bitch. So I'm in control of my goddamn impulse. Right? I would come up in that motherfucker like the goddamn fire department. Let's see what the fuck it is you lying about now. You get to tell me directly the lies to my, I didn't say to my face, but to my picture of my face. That's what you get to tell. Tell the bullshit you want to say to the picture of my face. That's about what you're gonna get. So anyway. So let me go over this a little bit, right? Because I am in the process of revamping those rules and shit like that because they need to be inclusive, right? Inclusive. But before I get into that, let me say this, right? As far as the comments goes, whatever, however they come or whatever, however they come and they get sent out, this, that, and third, whatever way it is. If at the moment, in the moment, if something's going on that you don't like, whatever, and again, I don't give a fuck if it's me or what have you. I am very open and easy to talk to. However, I just make caution. If I'm talking to you and I detect any bullshit, I'm going to let you know. If I don't fuck with you and you come in with some bullshit and it's not like real shit, then I'm going to listen to you. But if I don't fuck with you, if I don't like you, I'm going to take that moment in private while you and I on the phone, or however we are having it, if we FaceTime, whatever we're doing, and I'm going to let you know and double down on I don't like you, I don't fuck with you, and here's the reasons why. I don't have shit in the gray column, too much shit in the gray column. It's either black and white. And when it comes to me, I want you to have that same thing. I want you to know. Now, you ain't got to guess about it. You ain't got to wonder. None of that. Because it is what it is. But if something is going on the channel, what have you, and when it's and if I say it's a close, and I don't know if anybody remember when I had all those instructions, well, kind of the rules, and the rules were pretty much as far as participation, because a lot of times people look to me to save their ass, but that's not what I do. See, the link is biracial, the link is bisexual. So if anybody saying anything, whatever, you could click it. You see, I let strange white people that like to fuck with me in the middle of the night call in and click the link. They click it. They be about hiring that them white people drugs, and they come right on in and say all kinds of bullshit. So yeah. So the link, keep that in mind. The link is biracial and it's bisexual. You can click it. And you can come up there and tell the people, including me, what the fuck you think. You come in the chat and tell the people just what the fuck you think. They probably gonna tell you what the fuck they think about you. And no matter what side you're on, you could be on Team Kels or Team Lock Kels up. I mean, that's just what it is. And oh yeah, and thank everybody for the comments about like how patient I am with this, that, and the third, with the people, pretty much the people, and this, and third. And if that has been your profession of litigating, negotiating, going back and forth, this, that, and the third, it's not that hard for me. Sometimes it becomes sad, but it's not that hard to me. So it's not requiring and actually I'm a very impatient. Of course, I become with real motherfucking talking and walking and fucking receipts and shit. I can put everybody on the phone and they'll tell you in my real personal life, I'm very impatient. Joe can tell you that. I'm very impatient. I don't have patience for shit. I mean, sometimes you got to sometimes I have to look crazy at the invitations I get for events of the Negro, because they ass be late. They start all kinds of shit late. I'm telling you, I never forget. If y'all ever see that picture, I got on my channel with one of those videos about the sports edition. There's a picture of Doc Rivers, and he's picturing with my friend's son. When I tell you that girl, let me see what wedding she's on. Well, hold on. This is her first wedding. The wedding was, and this is no lie. That wedding was about 3 hours late. When we got there, they were just beginning to decorate. And then the preacher pulled out, and then at the last moment, it was a girl that was with the Nation of Islam. She was able to get her, I don't know what they call the Nation of Islam pastors, but I'm gonna call them the Nation of Islam pastors, to come and do the wedding. So here's the stuff he says was different from, do you take this man to the standard damn white people and black people, wedding. She had to, and it was like I might be too generous on the time. I had on them motherfuckers look and watch me walk by in these shoes, meaning they are only good for you to look at them and see my ass walk and sit the fuck down. And then a little bit later, you'll be seeing somebody bring me my flats. I had all that going on. That little ass dress, it was terrible. And I think I might post that picture. I think I had that picture. I have to look for those pictures. But yeah, those are the old pictures, like over 10 years and whatever old. So I have to go find those. But yeah, so you have, and ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. Them shoes that you only want somebody to look at you while you walk the fuck on where you got to go. You sit your ass down and then you get somebody, hey, go get my flats out the car. car, go get my shoes out the car. If you don't have a big enough bag with the motherfuckers already in there with you. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yes, honey, yes. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Everything was going wrong. My goddamn feet was hurting so damn bad. Shit. And she got 3 to 4 hours late, but yeah, that was her wedding. And that was also the bridal shower that I saw my first and only stripper who set his goddamn thing on fire. Have y'all ever seen a stripper set his thing on fire? Well, that's what I saw. He set it on fire. So yeah. So, but anyway, I don't know how I got off into that, but so anyway, so that's how I'm able to. So it's no great strength or powers or whatever. It's just, this is just litigating crazy motherfuckers that I hope one day even forget why they was mad and just chop that shit up and go eat somewhere. But so it's nothing that as always I do appreciate y'all, y'all comments and stuff like that. And I do welcome it, and I'm very open to talk to this, that, and the third, whatever. Okay. I really am. And I do look into people, not always, not this, because I don't, only when you start threatening me and start fucking with me and you start trying to say all kinds of shit to slander me, this is when because I'm finna fuck your life up, But other than that, I'm talking, when I say look into, I'll be, looking at people that come through to try to see what they, what they're on. If they're on that bullshit, what the angle is, whatever. Because a lot of people out here got angles and agendas. We're gonna get into that. But with me, that's just, to the extent of that. But I have to get those comments and those concerns, because that's the way I like to, I don't want to say, I like to facilitate shit. Because if I say this is open to all, then it's named our channel. Of course, the blue people sets the record straight, sets and whatever, but then it is also inclusive to those that are in white. And the people that are in white, they come from different, different areas. Either, Team Kells or Team Lock Kells up, and then some other crazy ass people. So what happened to your wrench? Pretty piece, I thought you was Emblem. See, I just looked up and saw you. Hold on, wait a minute. Pretty piece, I thought you was in blue. Y'all give me a minute. Let me go and get that. Let me go pull that up in case somebody else come through. Okay, I got now. And I just added 2 people. I don't know. Pretty piece. I always thought you was a blue person. I don't know what happened. Maybe you changed something, but I always thought you was a blue person. And I don't and just people just don't come through and say, "Hey, mod me," and that's what I do. No, because first of all, that don't even turning you blue don't even mean, mod to me. That doesn't mean that. That's actually the last thing I need you to do is block and time out people, unless those who are knows the who to block and whatever. They'll somebody in the chat or whatever tell you the two people I just turned blue, and one of them is Pretty Peace. So it's not to. A lot of people use modding as a punk ass weapon at their disposal. I call it punk blocking. That's not what I do. It's motherfuckers that just get blocked just because now they don't have a channel, they're on somebody else's channel, but just because they don't like them, they're gonna block them. And that person might be good with the motherfucker that pays the bills. I said early on, I gave my testimony about all of that, but I said early on over here, it's about the law, yeah, but also what's right and what's wrong extends beyond the law. And to me, it's all about trying to do something with that mindset. That petty ass mindset is one I just cannot tolerate. So I'm gonna need you to kind of change your over here. Now, wherever you are or whatever, that I don't give a damn about none of that. But I am always interested in people's mindset. The petty ass mindset just don't work with me. I don't need nobody just because you don't like a motherfucker. Y'all done got onto it on another channel, whatever. You come over here with that bullshit. I've seen people just come in the motherfucker and say hello, they get blocked. For what? They just said hello. Somebody make a comment, they get blocked. Like, freedom of speech, and again, freedom of speech don't just mean that you get the right to say anything or whatever. You get the right to say anything until you break the law with what you say. So I don't never want people to feel like they can't go somewhere and express their motherfucking feelings and this, that, and the third, or go somewhere. And then here's another thing. If you go somewhere and a motherfucker done got you with that punk block shit, if you come through here and you see their ass and you want to tear their ass up, that's between y'all. But we don't do that punk block. That's crazy. That's a weak ass coward ass bitch. I don't give a fuck who it is. You do what you do. That's crazy as hell. That's them the type of motherfuckers that will be with their friends, will hit you, and their friends will grab you, therefore you can't hit their ass back. What kind of shit is that? I'm out here in these white people's world, but I live by nigger principles. And that ain't gonna change. And the motherfucking people that hire me knows that. That's crazy. You can't you can't fire a bitch up. Somebody come through there, you can't type either. You're just doing it but typing. How hard is it to be like somebody say fuck you? Well, fuck you too. And keep it moving. I don't get into all of that. That is that is too petty for me to even be bothered with. So I do a different approach when it comes to. That's why I turned the Club Blue into Blue, Club Blue. That way there ain't no membership and all that bullshit. Nobody's, paying shit. I'm not saying anything about people that have memberships or whatever, because that's what YouTube allows. That's not what I'm talking about. And I'm not gonna talk about nobody, no memberships, this and third, because that would kind of be hypocritical for me. Because if somebody donate something to me, give something to me, I don't reject the motherfucker. I appreciate like oh my gosh, like this is crazy. I mean, when I tell you that, I keep telling you the generosity and the gratitude right here is so crazy till you can't do nothing but want to help a motherfucker when it comes to information and things you should know and put people up on game and shit for free. These people giving to people that already got. They could probably give them something. I couldn't sleep at night if I know some kind of legal shit or whatever, something that somebody is paying me for. But that don't mean I got to go over and charge somebody else that shows gratitude and generosity across the board to others, to my coworkers, my YouTube coworkers. That's crazy. That's just in my and you don't know, and nobody has to agree. That's not what I'm saying this for. That's just how I look at it. That's crazy. Hey, Black Girl Beauty, DC Radar. I'm looking at the screen. James Harris. I ain't fucking nobody today. Hey, Stara. Yeah, it could be your phone, pretty pieces. I know you was in blue. Yeah, but I look at, people continue to come over, participate, and, that things of nature, that type of stuff. That's what I look at, and that's how I turn people blue, just based on participation and coming over this, that, and thing. So, but anyway, but I want it to be fair for all. Now, you also have people that, and it's just natural. It's just natural. You have people that are bossy. You have people that want to tell you what to do with your shit. And I accept stuff. I would accept stuff if it wasn't named our panel, but I would accept stuff if it was just named after me. I would accept, customer service complaints and shit like that, regardless. But you have some people with angles and agendas. Sometimes if you don't like a motherfucker and you see them elsewhere, they'll try to turn you against them, or at least say, hey, I don't want that motherfucker nowhere. But they don't understand that's not their choice to make. And that's just what it is. If they're not friends with them or they don't like them, they don't want you to be friends with them, they don't want you to like them, they don't want them to get nothing. They don't want them to breathe. They don't want them to be able to pay their bills. They don't want them to do shit but die. There's nobody with the channel. There's nobody without. There's nobody in my real life that would tell you other than, hold on. That they could tell you I said, don't hang with this person. Don't fuck with this people, this whatever. I would tell you my experience with this person. I would tell you what happened to me. I would tell you what they're trying to do. That's up to you. And most times people just sit back and watch whatever. And if it comes out to be, as I said, they'll come back and say, oh, you was right about that person. I was like, uh-huh. But I ain't tell you not to fuck with them, this and that. Because do you know how many? I have a whole bunch of friends. I have 10. I know I named 10, but I think I got 11 best friends. All of them don't get along. I got my oop-to-do, turn your nose up, I'm better than you ass friends. Definitely don't like my gangbanging friends. They don't like their ass. They don't want them nowhere around. And they haven't done anything to that person. They nasty like that, and I have to go and check their ass. Especially if it's one of them motherfuckers that got new money, which means within 10 years, got new money, new status, new position. I have to let them know that motherfucker, don't you remember that your ass used to be on the Section 8? Used to be getting the EBT too? How you gonna look down on somebody else? And how you gonna want me to not be fucked with them? And they would have, I mean, so I'm trying to tell you, I'm real easy to talk to, and people, tell me all kinds of shit. They will tell me, have the nerve to tell me that they don't want me fucking with them, and they don't know how I fuck with them. Huh? Just because they ain't graduate school, high school that is. They had a baby early in life. The words might not always come out right. That's why. No. I will tell you the stories of a motherfucker that caused trouble. That caused lies and shit. Not to tell you to stop the fuck with them or this, that, and the third. I'm just telling you what the fuck happened. You might not be aware of it. But this is what happened. They have an agenda. They have a game. I will tell you, this is the fuck that what happened. Because if I approach a motherfucker and they approach me, a motherfucker that I don't fuck with, they don't fuck with me. If they say hi, I'm going to say hi. This is real life, human life. You're going to be always in a room full of people who you don't like, who you want to bust them in the side of their head. Upside their head, I mean. So I know I know that type of how that type of shit can come. I've seen it happen with these channels and these people and the panels and stuff like that. I've also seen when motherfuckers like somebody that you don't like, they're gonna try to speak for them. They're gonna try to get them ruled in and make everything all happy and nappy and whatever. That's fine, right? But if I put them on the fuck you for life list, that's just what the fuck I mean. So that means that I don't give a fuck if you like them or not. They did something to me, not to you. I don't want to hear your motherfucking side of it, this, that, and the third, because you're going to give me the side because you want me to like that person, fuck with that person, and all that bullshit, because you're going to guess that's your motherfucking people. I'm telling you what this motherfucker did to me, and I didn't do this shit to them motherfuckers. So you coming to me with your one-sided shit is just going to stop right there at the beginning of the side of my face. It's not going to even go in my ear because I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to tell you, this is by whatever. I don't give a fuck if you don't understand it. I don't give a fuck what additional questions you have. That is something for you to take up with your pillow at night. Maybe your pillow will provide the answers and shit you need. Because if I said it and that's it, don't keep asking me. If I done said this and you seen why I shouldn't like the motherfucker, then that should be it. What the fuck else do you need? You need a motherfucking translator? So you get a lot of that. Well aware of that. See, I use my paperwork all the time. The whole time I sat my ass up in the motherfucking people classes, I use that. I use the shit I picked up outside of the class. I use it in my everyday life. It keeps me sane and not in jail and happy all the time. It has not failed me. My method of living have not failed me yet. So why wouldn't I answer and listen to it? I know if a motherfucker ain't about shit. I just said there are people that have done some fuck shit, right? But somewhere, I don't know how to explain this. Somewhere, they're a good person, a decent person. So I will try to work with those relationships, facilitate them or whatever. Because in my mind, and I have seen that it is beneficial to have a bunch of good motherfuckers and decent motherfuckers around you than people that aren't. I mean, it's common sense. This is common sense shit, I'm telling you. So what I'm saying is, like, people have angles, people have agendas, and a lot of times people be talking because they want it their way. None of that shit works on me. None of it. So if anybody ever got something to tell me, you might as well tell me yourself. You can text it. You can even text it anonymous. But I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna always look at the links. How's it linked? What's the possibility? What's the probability? What the fuck is going on? People will advocate for the people they fuck with. They will advocate against the people they don't fuck with. All I'm saying is, leave me out of your application. Deal with them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Because you can always control what you watch and what you listen to, what you participate in. You can do that. You come tell me about it, but that relies on you, not me. I'm going somewhere with this. I don't have to like your friends. Your friends don't have to like me. But my thing is, if I've never been somewhere and telling somebody who to fuck with, who just because based on my feelings about that person, I could be on a panel with the motherfuckers. And you can tell that I have my ignore on because I won't say shit to the motherfuckers. A lot of people trying to get your attention, get you to say something, get you to engage into a motherfucking argument of back and forth so they can tell you what they want to tell you. But those some coward ass motherfuckers, because all you can simply do is say it wherever you are. I get it. Or roll your ass in here and say it. I definitely get it. Click the link. I get it then. But yeah. And I'm always gonna look at who the motherfucking you roll with to see if how decent your ass is. If you can sit up there and find that advocate for a motherfucker that just continually fucks with people, do all kind of bullshit, and you advocate for them, and you see the shit, I gotta look at you. The fuck does this mean? Ain't no way in the hell. If I think somebody is right, I can go along with, okay, I think this person is right. Until I'm proving that they are wrong. Then I'll be like, oh, wait a minute. This is the actual and what's factual. That's it. I don't know how many times, I don't know why people don't get this shit. I can't tell you who to fuck with, who to like, who to have, where, and whatever. You should do the same. So that's why if you were in last night or what have you, that's why you heard me at some point holler at JoJo. Because I know people would talk to him and tell him shit that I guess supposed to get to me at some point or whatever. And even though he may sometimes come off as an ass, because he is an ass sometimes, he is much more easier with the friendship column, with the, you talk to him or whatever. Not saying he's ever going to be blind, but he may see it your way sometimes. I don't have that. I'm going to see it your way if it's the right way. Not if you're who your friends, this, whatever. So when I say telling anybody something to tell me on sides or who you think close to me, whatever, that is a waste of your typing and your talking. Because I'm going to look and figure out, well, what the fuck? Who could it be? What was said? This, that, and third. Why he said it? What's the connections? What happened? And if I find out it's just a bunch of motherfuckers that don't like somebody, a red flag is always going to go up. I can see that shit coming a mile away because people have the same type of people have done that to others on other channels because they have an angle and an agenda. And I'm just trying to tell you, this is different over here. That ain't going to work. You're going to get somebody cuss the fuck out over bullshit. When somebody tells me something, whatever, before I click and go off, I've learned, well, I had to learn it because in my real life, people know to give me the information correctly because they know I am going to go handle it. So, and when those people, I have some people that I have to check it out first. But here, I figured, found that you gotta check it out all the ways around here. These motherfuckers don't never have shit right. And it's so easy to do so. And it's careless not to do so. Especially you have somebody that is very concerned and very concerned about integrity, fairness, getting it right, and that type of shit. I'm not, you could tell me something, okay, I'm gonna side with you. No. You might do that to the people that telling me something, but that ain't gonna work with me. They're gonna get it, and probably so is you. Or I have to click the button and make a blanket motherfucking statement as such as this. Which I like to handle shit behind the motherfucking scenes, not on no motherfucking shit like this. This is crazy. It's counterproductive. We could be doing something else. So, I mean, these people have, I'm trying to tell y'all might not believe me because I can't make this shit up. But when it comes to these channels, people have agendas and motherfucking angles that they be trying to work it in and what have you. I'm just saying, don't do that when it comes to me because I don't want to form no picture and get something up in my head about your motherfucking ass. Because I'm telling you, it's going to stay there. And you will be included in on my motherfucking flashbacks. I know how to deal with it. All I have to do is just listen for a few. I know how to deal with everybody that, especially motherfuckers that click the motherfucking link, because we're having a direct dialogue, some of which I've talked to offline. You know? I don't be having time for that motherfucking bullshit, especially no personal ass shit. That personal ass shit is really when a lot of people try to work the motherfucking angles and all that bullshit. None of that's gonna work with me because I deal with motherfuckers on an individual basis. So already then you already fucked up, and none of that's gonna work. It is not going to work. I'll never be a bitch that's sitting up here thinking I got a friend, I gotta have a friend, this, and then be shocked and surprised to find out that motherfucker wasn't a friend at all, a YouTube friend. You see, I say this all the time. I don't have to trust you. As long as I trust me, I ain't got to trust your motherfucking ass. So, I mean, a lot of this shit gets quite messy. So I don't give a damn about none of that. So I'm getting to the elephant in the room. Trust me, I'm getting to it. But I'm just trying to. So, like, a lot of people that had channels, like I told you, a lot of people had channels that told me what was gonna happen to me, this and that, whatever. They were right, all the way right. I just couldn't believe it because I'm like, are you crazy? That don't make no motherfucking sense. And I thought, well, maybe people was popping off and acting crazy this way because of you get some kind of big old $10,000 monetized check. No, them videos be getting 10 cents and shit. The fuck is that? To lose your mind about. So I'm like, you got to be crazy. These people are doing this voluntarily. That's crazy. Cutting your motherfucking neck, slashing it over motherfucking channel, likes and views. So it's stupid to me. Nobody has time for that shit. It ain't gonna work. People like to try to get you to beef with others and all that shit. Beef with motherfuckers that they don't like. And if a motherfucker don't like both of your ass and they try to get you to beef with, that works out even better. People try to steal your views, your likes, this, that, and the third, whatever. People try to stop people that, you know, the people that are head of these groups and teams and shit around here. They try to stop their team coming in your chat and shit like that. All that type of shit. I'm on top of it all. Because in the head of people that do type all that kind of shit like that, they think that they are smarter than anybody, and they don't have the supporting documents to say that. That IQ is not going to come up that high to say that you are smarter than motherfuckers. Like, it's not going to come. You don't have the paperwork, the trail, or whatever. All you have is your slick ass, sometimes messy ass, narcissistic ass, motherfucking agendas. And that's just what it is. One thing about it, you ain't never got to deal with a motherfucker that you don't like. That's including me. That all this shit is voluntarily. I mean, I don't understand what the fucking problem is. If you like some shit your way, I'm gonna tell you, YouTube does not check credit. They don't ask for a resume. You ain't got to provide no references. You can simply click the button, set it up, and you can have shit your way. If you want to line it up with white supremacists, then that's what I don't know if that violates the terms of service, but that's just what the fuck you do. Instead of trying to tell somebody else what to do, what not to do, who to talk to, who not to allow, what to restrict, what to block, what not to block, all that bullshit. It's motherfuckers so crazy. They even say, I'm the only person that's blocking. I'm the only person that should be timing out. They'll do it anyway. If I don't want to be fucked with some people, and if I'm live and a crazy motherfucker is texting you all kinds of bullshit just because they are welcome to come in, but they weren't invited, I don't like them. What the fuck you want me to do? I'm not moving off that. Enough is enough, and when it's done, it's done. And when it's over with me, it's over. I got time for that. I mean, I'm up on all of it. All of it. So, and then you got motherfuckers that had a problem with me that I never known. That said some shit about me that I ain't never known, whatever. But think they want to come and dictate, navigate, tell me, but just because they don't like a motherfucker. That right there is a surefire way, probably get me to show up at your damn house, job, wherever the fuck you frequent. That's crazy. Why should I be fucking with you? More important, why should I be listening to you? You the one got a problem with me. I had one. The fuck? And I ain't do shit to you. That's how this works. I think about shit a little bit deeper. I'm just trying to tell y'all how to stop wasting your motherfucking time, or there's the numbers that be scrolling all around this motherfucker. All you gotta do is just let me know how you feel. This is nuts. We are grown-ups. We are supposed to be encouraging people to express themselves. You ain't get it? That's what a lot of this is about. Encouraging people to express themselves, to get it out here, somebody's channel, somewhere, so you won't have to get it out on the streets. So you won't have to do police reports and people don't feel safe going this place and that place and whatever. Now, would that happen in every case? No. That's what I just like to see happen. That's just it. You know, you have to watch what you do and watch what you say. Now, get to the help. If I correct somebody, tell somebody to stop it, do this and that, just like you're a child, you tell somebody to stop it, quit it, shut up, do this, that, and the third, whatever. That doesn't mean that I'm allowing them to do it. If I was allowing them to do it, I would simply not say, stop it, shut up, don't do it, blah, 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 this and that. Okay, I got to put you down. I got to mute you. I got to do this. Stop it up. Come in, do an intermission. Hey, do this. Does anybody understand that? Does anybody understand anything I've said? Now, I had a rule, because before, mutual combat was just mutual combat, right? And I had a rule I put in: no more fuck your mamas, your daddies, especially your kids, this, that, and the third, whatever. No more of that type of talk. Then I came back, maybe a month or so ago, I don't know who was in, who wasn't, and took that off the table because just more than one person was with the fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, fuck whatever. So I just figured, all you motherfuckers want to say fuck your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, and whatever, your grandma, and everybody else. I'm thinking people would be reasonable and rational to understand that I'm not the one saying it. So don't hold it against me. But don't tell me no shit about no, but it's your channel. If you got a problem with somebody up here saying that shit, then the funky ass link ain't biracial. The funky ass link is biracial and bisexual. Click it. Tell them. But here's the thing. I need to put that back in place. And I was thinking that this morning when the shit was going. Because by one person keeps saying fuck your mama, fuck your kids, fuck your daddy, da, 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 it's telling the other person, say, well, fuck your mom, fuck your kids, fuck your daddy, fuck everybody, fuck people that's already dead, fuck them when they die again, all of that. And I believe that if not being placed in a situation, then another person wouldn't respond to it, and vice versa. And it gets even dirtier from there. So I'm gonna have to put that back in place. So please, no fuck your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your greasy grandmammy, wherever that shit used to go. You're not only disrespecting people that you're not into a battle with, you're disrespecting yourself. And I don't need nobody to take it any kind of way. But I'm saying it. And I hope I remember to say it every time I drop the link. Because when I hear it the first time, I'm going to have to drop you down. To come in and to remind you not to say it. But that second time, I'm going to drop you off. That's just it. And just to make sure not to sound like no hypocrite or whatever. Anybody is welcome. Not all was invited. So if I see you in that chat and you know we got an issue, not this I don't like you. I don't like you people, they can scroll up and down the chat. You're on your own if you hit that link. I don't know if I'm gonna have a flashback on your ass or not. Just depending on what day it is. Well, you know I don't fuck with you. And we got a problem. An existing problem. If I see you in that chat, I might just have to get you. Or somebody else is gonna get you. I'm just giving out these simple rules of engagement that anybody should be able to follow. I don't understand, I don't get it, but people should be thinking about respecting themselves by the shit that come out of their mouth. I'm not here to govern that shit. Some people got a lying ass mouth, a weird ass mouth, a dumb ass mouth, or whatever. That's them. You have people that say that they don't fuck with people, fuck with the opposites and third, but yet was the very same people trying to come in here. Your so-called op, what you call ops, was already here when you came in. So that tells me you're looking for something that I'm not willing to give you. And I'm not going to give you anything. Never coming on camera again. I'm not going to address motherfuckers that want me to address them. And that's not simply going to do that. I'm going to hold that trump card. So I don't know what the deal is. Say what you may. I don't give a fuck. It's not going to impact me not one, nowhere in my motherfucking life or my lifestyle. It's not. But that's some hypocritical, crazy ass shit. And right now, if unless Tyson stop fucking with me, I ain't gonna fuck with him. But he was one of the ones that used to say that shit. But yet you see him coming over here, not the other way around. I told you. There was always somebody from Oco have always been over here participating. With that being said, it was always a majority Team Lock Hell's Up over here participating. You knew that before you clicked the motherfucking link. So you sound stupid as hell talking about You don't fuck with people that don't fuck with. Okay, well, fine. Nobody's fucking with you. Nobody invited you the first time. Nobody invited you back. I have no idea, understand when these motherfuckers come out and say, I ain't going over there. I ain't doing this, whatever. I'm not talking about them really be talking about me. It could be other channels, Sylvia, whatever. It could be Debo, it could be DJ, whatever. And the thing about it is, think of a time, just like on them goddamn old ass goddamn applications, think of a time when a motherfucker invited you the first time or invited you back. Nobody wanted you in the first place. Told you to come over there. Well, what? I don't get it. Sometimes there's some of this stupid shit I don't get. That's crazy as hell. I mean, do us all a favor and don't bring your messy ass over or back. Do us all a favor. If you got something to say, whatever, say it. And don't be messy about it. And don't come with the angles, because I'll figure it out. And I'll figure out where it's coming from and why. Then we're going to have a problem. Because I'm going to have a problem with you. They don't deliver trash. We take trash out. Damn. I mean, these motherfuckers, I'm trying to tell you, these people are so minstrel and so fucking petty and think so little, they would use a fucking wrench as a fucking weapon. And sometimes you have to disarm it without actually disarming them. Other motherfucking wrench. Like, what is... It's all about a mindset. A little either a new way of thinking, some extra thinking thoughts or something you could put in there, whatever, or take out or whatever. It ain't got to be my way or whatever. But I'm just saying, I'm just talking about logic and reality. We are human. We're going to come across all kind of motherfuckers, and some of which you are not going to like. That includes my ass. But does that mean that we can't assemble peacefully? Or it could be get crazy. But does that mean that if we get crazy, we got to take each other out and kill each other? Resort to fuck your mama, your daddy, your family, your greasy grandmama, and everybody else that's living but soon to be dying and all that bullshit. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm gonna have to put that back in. So I mean, if you can think about it like this, don't fuck nobody except the motherfucker you talking to. Fuck that person. And when I say fuck them, you mean you can say fuck them. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. I'm gonna fuck you in your mouth, whatever it is. Just fuck them. Fuck them every way and any hole. Think about it like that. This is a thinking channel. Think about it like that. Just fuck them. Fuck them up on the arms, behind your knees. Just fuck them. Fuck them up and down. Fuck them on the deathbed. But just fuck that person. Try that. Shit. Woo. Lord have mercy. So with that being said, shit. Y'all motherfuckers want to fuck them all over. Fuck this, fuck that. Fuck everybody. Let me drop this funky ass link. There's a funky ass phone number. Scrolling down the bottom, there's a funky ass link. I'm dropping. And then you do have people that try to create a situation, right? Like one person may have a problem, right? But if somebody don't like you, they can use that problem. They say, well, I don't like this person doing this, that, and the third, whatever. Then they'll call people and say, hey, but let's not go to her channel. Let's not go to his channel because I don't like this, that, and the third, and whatever. So they create, get a bandwagon and say, well, we ain't gonna go fuck with her or him or whatever. And they take that particular situation and use it to bring their narrative, their objective, and all that to light. Their angle, their agenda. I'm on to all that shit. I'm on to you motherfuckers. There's a different situation with me. There's a different type of girl. I'm on to it all before you even said it. Some of these motherfuckers want control, but they want to do the bitch ass way to get it. The coward ass shit. And here's the thing, that this will probably help you in your life with me. Just because I despise cowards and shit like that and hypocrites a lot, that's the motherfuckers I look at the hardest. That's the shit I watch for the most. Fuck them all. I know y'all gonna fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. I mean, shit. I mean, back in the day, they used to say, fuck everybody that looks like you. Fuck the horse you rode in on. All that shit. But no, y'all get specific. Fuck your mama. Fuck your soon to be dead mama. Fuck all this and fuck that. Like, shit. Just fuck the person that's over there that you arguing with on the thing. Fuck that person. You won't have that problem. I ain't never seen that shit. Now I'm gonna have to do better with that bullshit because I'm telling you, life is gonna be hard for you. There is not always gonna be somebody that you can use to live out your agenda, your mission, and none of that shit. You know, and that's just what it is. And I can't expect people to come over here and tell a person. I mean, and Miss K baby was that was the nicest way I've ever heard somebody tell somebody that they don't like them or to fuck them or whatever. I ain't never heard nobody be that soft and nice by telling somebody to fuck off. I ain't never heard nothing like that. I can't tell nobody, to be like she was all the time, whatever, and don't be disrespectful, whatever. If I'm here going off and whatever, that's hypocritical. I'm not using my own shit. That's why I don't like when these hypocrites come out here with that bullshit, telling you how to be not to cuss, but using words in place of cuss words. You might as well curse. You know what the fuck you talking about? How to run your life, how to do this, whatever, but don't want nobody to tell them how to run theirs. How not to do this shit, but have done the same shit to people. And anytime I think that you trying to crack slick on me, I'm gonna put your ass on Front Street. Then you do the same motherfucking thing for less motherfucking reasons. Some of these motherfuckers do this bullshit, jump in shit that ain't got shit to do with them. Nothing. And I done put on my board and shit why motherfuckers jump in and do shit like that. Because they want an issue with you anyway. I don't respect no bullshit like that. And I can only be nice and kind and whatever. Usually because I be on the behalf of somebody else. Because I promise you, most of the time it wasn't on behalf of somebody else that I fuck with, whatever, and they telling me, please don't do this, that, and third, you motherfuckers would be fucked up right now. Because I don't play that bullshit. Because y'all don't learn. And another thing. Hold on. If somebody pop up, I can hear you. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I am back. Sorry about that. I am back. So I must be dehydrated because I am drinking this water like what? So one thing I've always said that I try to be professional and professional. Well, I always am professional in professional settings, and when it's not professional, whatever. I mean, I don't sit up there and try to be or whatever. I mean, it's just what it is, right? And anybody know anything about me? I don't take no shots at nobody that's directly firing at me. No slick shots or no subs or whatever. You directly doing the shit at me. What the fuck? You directing to me, I shoot back. Okay? I try not to deal with no subliminals and shit like that or whatever. Unless there's a punk motherfucker that think they slick that's trying to get the subliminals in or whatever. I hear them and these people run behind that shit, but I ain't say their name. Bitch, you done described everything I had on Wednesday. Motherfucker, you talking about me. So I mean, and use a motherfucker that just come on out, start out, with subliminals and shit like that. They base their whole shit on some subs and shit like that. It's just a punk ass bitch. And I always said punk ass bitch deserve punk ass bitches as reactions. That's just what it is. If you want a punk ass bitch, you would be direct. I have never came out and criticized no attorney. For what? That's stupid. Because everything we may say is based on opinion, is based on experiences. And the law is evolving and that shit changed. What you may say that might be right today, tomorrow may be incorrect. I'm not taking my ass. I've been taking my ass to nobody's courtroom and over for my, as me being on record for maybe 10, 11 years. I was in office now. I'm in office. I'm not, I go and see what my students doing and shit. Before, when my ex-fiance was in my class, I used to go see his shit or whatever. But other than that, I don't do that. I don't second guess what they be doing on their cases, especially their case. No, they ain't asking my bitch ass. They know more than me because they first of all, your ass is in the throes of the practice. They are practicing it. 2, that's their case. So they're gonna know more than anybody, any of us. I said that yesterday. And we have to have a level of professionalism as part of your licensing requirement. So you don't actually be out here act, as far as doing all kind of shit too, just because there are some lawyers that get into it, whatever. But like it's some real bull, and sometimes those people can get called in for that shit. And you got to answer to why the hell y'all out here acting like a goddamn fool. So I would never take no motherfucking send no slick ass subs and shit like that. If a motherfucker one taking one, sending them my way. That's not what I do. But again, you have people that will use others for those agendas, for their agendas, because they got an issue with your bitch ass, okay, or whatever. And that's fine. I don't do that. I don't have to recruit a motherfucker so I could come at a motherfucker and whatever in any kind of goddamn way. That's stupid. That's some bitch ass, coward ass shit. Yeah, but who likes it? It's the truth. You know, that's the motherfucking truth. They be wanting to smoke, but they know that they can't compete with the smoke. That ain't got shit to do with me. So I don't do all kind of shit like that. I would never, and there's nowhere, nothing that you can show me that show you where I'm unprofessional, fucking around, fucking with some another lawyer, this, that, and the third. That's stupid. That don't make no motherfucking sense. You have to show me where, because chances are you took it wrong. But I bet you the person with the paperwork, with the post-nominal letters, didn't. But that's the motherfucker that's already unstable with that fuck shit. I don't get down like that. Don't accuse me of shit unless you got the motherfucking proof. Because I would tell you, it would be deliberate. You would know. Now somebody else might be on some fuck shit. They come at me in a fucked up way. I'm coming right back that same way. And if I coined the phrase life shaming, probably something I'm gonna live by. Because I'm the one thought of it. I got a whole charity that is pretty much self-sufficient based on little phrases and shit that I come up with that they print on merchandise and stuff like that to self-fund a charity. So and I tell you, but right before I put it in the caption, I tell you, I don't like shame. But for this particular motherfucker on this, that, and the third, this is exactly what I'm finna do. Because they're over there trying to life shame me and have been. Tell me what I don't have, what I'm in the Section 8, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Or I don't work here, or I work and I ain't got this, I ain't got that. Well, I can show you. Here it is. Just like with the picture of the lady that wasn't me. Here I am. I can catch on to all that buddy shit. I know when motherfuckers are backstabbing. I know when motherfuckers are being two-faced. But I have remedies and solutions for all that shit. I handle your ass just how you come. You got motherfuckers that be working together, all that kind of shit. This shit is the Wild Wild West. I can figure it out really, really quick. It don't take long. I will put it together. I know who saying what, and who's telling somebody to say something. I know the whole motherfucking line. Figure it out. Because see, impulse control is a motherfucker. Because when you done told one person, you done told somebody else. And guess what they gonna do? Tell somebody else. And guess what they gonna do? Tell me. It's no different than having brothers and sisters, which I don't have any. I'm the only child. Yeah, Virgo, I understand. Yeah, that's why you crazy. That's why y'all live. I get it. I know. I heard it before. I get it. I understand. I'm just telling you how shit works. Because if people see that you're a decent person, whatever, they're gonna write out that motherfucker they feel that's not being decent, being standing on their motherfucking word and acting, coming on with that fake shit, that toothpaste shit. They gonna do it. They gonna do it. It happens all the time. So again, as long as I trust me, I ain't gotta trust none of these motherfuckers. Nobody. To steer me in the right direction, or to be 100 in the shit they're saying to me, or to come in a place of concern or whatever, and not angles and agendas and shit like that. I ain't got to trust none of that. All I do is just watch it. It'll reveal itself. It always has. It's crazy that you got to do all that. I know how these motherfuckers act, react, whatever. You deal with a lot of these motherfuckers long enough, and you pay attention to how they get down. It don't be no different than nobody else. It be at least 2 or more people have the same experience with the same motherfuckers. That shit gets revealed, or I'm able to figure it out. Most of us have the same motherfucking qualities. I ain't say we act the same, but I said we have the same motherfucking qualities. Yeah. Hey, I ain't never said I was smart. I just know I'm not dumb. We'll figure that shit out. How it's coming, why it's coming, and more important, who it's coming from. Right. Ryan said, that's crazy. My mama's a Virgo and an only child. I think I know. Right. So you understand what I'm saying? My child is the closest person to me that I trust. I don't give her 100% trust. And she said she'll lock my ass up. Shit. Not even the ex-fiance would says that shit. And he the one have all the ammo to lock my ass up for anything. Like I don't like that fuck shit. Damn, the link quiet tonight. The link is quiet. I see the chat is not. Let me see what's going on in the bloodstream. Let me look in this bloodstream, in this blue bloodstream. Let me see what the hell y'all talking about. Cause y'all be in here attacking each other, killing each other. I be like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, Lord. I don't. Ooh, I ain't gonna get into that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know. Y'all be having some shit. Comments galore. I appreciate it. I need to see what the hell is going on. Y'all let it be known. Now I don't come with no motherfucking crazy shit. Nope. If craziness and fucked up shit is how you act and how you do, then you do it. I'm not trying to join in and tag team and all that bullshit. I don't move that way. People just don't trust me because of a profession or whatever, a profession I used to practice and shit like that. No. Like on that call, you think a motherfucker, why would somebody that wasn't my client, I put them in the motherfucking federal penitentiary, somebody referred them to me to try to get them, see if they can get assigned to one of the better public defenders that handles federal cases. And that's the inside thing. And I put the call out there. I ain't give y'all the other call part of it. You don't supposed to record shit like that, but I'm just saying. But why did that man give me his motherfucking whereabouts out of a federal prosecutor, a public defender? Why? What could I have said? Could I have just called and say, hey, my name is Angie Walker, and I just want to know, could you help somebody out that needs? No, you're not gonna tell where they gonna be at, when they're gonna be out of the office, where they gonna know. Don't tell me that shit. Leave that on my shit. No. I had to leave that message and tell them something. I had to give them some numbers or something to look up. Y'all don't, I don't know. The problem we have right here, we let our dislike for people interrupt our integrity, doing things in the right way, being a stand-up person, this, that, and the third, whatever. Like I said, I can dislike your motherfucking ass, and when I see you, it's gonna be on and popping. But if you do something motherfucking good, I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say, well, that person did something motherfucking good. So let me tell you this, right? So I have to say, thank you to Diva the Divine Light, right? Because when Dana was over there lying, talking about that lady, and that lady on that picture looked like her name need to be Keita. Don't she like a Keita? She like somebody named Keita. And it's so crazy. I don't know how they be finding these motherfucking people, because there must be some people that they know that they have at their fingertips, and they could just go right there and get them motherfuckers. Because I don't know where them motherfuckers come from that they be coming up with. But it looks like somebody named Keto. Yeah, that girl that he's showing that picture named Keto. But I saw where she had told Dana that wasn't me on that picture. That's not me. She has seen me. So shout out to her for that. Because we not dealing with each other like that. You know what I'm talking about. And I mean, it is what it is. But she didn't have to do that. And that's somebody I know don't like me. She didn't have to do that. You understand what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? When some people do have a spot of decency somewhere in them, some kind of integrity, some shit. So shout out to her for making that motherfucking but I mean, this comes from the same prayer that says people is dead and all kinds of shit, say people, other people, whatever. I just don't even understand. I cannot. I cannot. But that girl in that picture look like her name is Keto. Look for a Keto, and you'll find out who that is. I think that girl name is Keto. How they spell it? Kita. Keita. Yeah. She didn't have to do that. I don't do shit like that. I'm like, oh, that ain't, you know, especially if I know. And I got to really, 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 really don't like you. And whatever the information is putting your life in jeopardy and whatever, for me to even sit back and don't say shit. Yeah, she did. She had more integrity. Yeah. I mean, it just be fuck shit all around this motherfucking place. And again, for those who missed it, when that motherfucker was over there talking, putting pictures up and shit like that, it said it was me. I was on live. I looked in the chat and somebody said, Angie, he's putting pictures up of you. That's when I said, oh, you want to show something? Shit was coming in to me. I said, well, what about this? Ain't this you? I didn't know he was putting pictures of motherfuckers that wasn't me. Again, until I went and was listening to One Pepper, because you know I got to listen to her to see if she say any motherfucking thing. Well, I got to come light her ass up. And then I was like, what picture she talking about? And I went and looked, and I got to the start of his motherfucking video. And that's when I addressed that motherfucker. You know that ain't me. Mm-mm. You know, it's just crazy. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, even if a motherfucker that's fat, they sit up there and say they ain't fat and where they fat, I don't understand. Just lying to they say, I don't get it. I that is for a doctor and not a TV doctor, not a doctor on motherfucking YouTube. That is for a doctor to do, to figure out what the fuck is going on in that brain. Like, yeah, I may be 50 pounds fatter, but it's in the ass. And a little covering that came on my stomach. I tell you that, a little covering. I don't know what I got to figure out how to get that back on round. But I showed y'all I was drinking Ensure to keep weight on. The fuck? I don't just tell y'all shit like these motherfuckers around here. I show it. It all comes out. I mean, well, you can be able to tell some shit you can't show. Because you motherfuckers be trying to fuck up your livelihood and shit like that. So I never show you the shit that you can fuck up, but some bullshit like that, are you crazy? Just absolutely nuts. Oh, Lord. But I mean, and if and the one thing that I don't want to ever get away from is people coming in the chat and enjoying each other, enjoying themselves. But even if you ain't listening to my black ass, if you're enjoying yourself and talking to other people and shit like that, and y'all, I mean, however y'all communicating, sometimes you motherfuckers been there trying to take each other head off, and sometimes y'all been there trying to figure out how not to take each other's head off. And that's the plus part. You understand? Progress is the plus part for me. Progress. Making progress. But you really do. It has so much shit to go. So I am not gonna try to keep y'all at no 2 hours. So if nobody wants to talk about. Always remember, y'all. Remember, Janine's Cash App is gonna scroll at the bottom. That is $Cuphead 40. Those are the channel numbers you can always call to reach me. You can always email, text, whatever the people be doing. Other people get to me just fine. So I don't know what be going on, but yep. Well, that being said, if y'all can do some of these things, and I got Club Blue running tonight. Listen, even though I'm not broadcasting on some of the other platforms right now, because I'm trying to wait till I finish the other ones, and then I'm still waiting for two of that. You know, when you do podcasts, they put them on like your site or whatever, and I'm still waiting for those 2 links to come back. So in the meantime, I'll be doing the other ones, the other social media ones, while I'm waiting on that, so I can post them all at one time, and then as well, hopefully get the other stuff for the channel going. So we want to do all of that stuff there to get this stuff, but make sure always y'all do these things. I hate asking people to do anything, but you gotta ask people to like, share, and subscribe, because it costs you nothing. Well, hopefully I didn't offend anybody. Hopefully I was just giving y'all, my understanding, what have you. So thanks again to the host, the hostess, and the guests, and everybody else. To the next live, y'all be safe. And please hit that like button on the way out the door. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.